After 781 days in prison, Shane and I are now free men. Last Wednesday, we had just finished our brief daily exercise in the open air room at Evan Prison, where something totally unexpected happened. On any other day, we would have been blindfolded and led down the hallway back to our 8-foot by 13-foot cell. But on that day, the guards took us downstairs, they fingerprinted us, and they gave us street clothes. They didn't tell us where we were going. Instead, they took us to another part of the prison, where we saw Dr. Salam al-Ismaili, the envoy of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos of Oman. And the first thing Salam said when we got to him, he looked at us and he said, "Let's go home."
It is the Iranian people who bear the brunt of this government's cruelty and disregard for human rights. If the Iranian government wants to change its image in the world and ease international pressure, it should release all political prisoners and prisoners of conscience immediately. They deserve their freedom just as much as we do. In prison, every time we complained about our conditions, the guards would immediately remind us of comparable conditions at Guantanamo Bay. They would remind us of CIA prisons in other parts of the world and the conditions that Iranians and others experience in prisons in the U.S. We do not believe that such human rights violations on the part of our government justify what has been done to us, not for a moment. However, we do believe that these actions on the part of the U.S. provide an excuse for other governments, including the government of Iran, to act in kind. When Sarah was about to walk out of Evan Prison last year, we vowed to each other that none of us would be free entirely until all of us were free. That moment has now thankfully come. Sarah, Josh, and I can now finally leave prison behind us. We want more than anything to begin our lives anew, and with a new appreciation for the sweet taste of freedom. Thank you, everyone.